On your end.
We are live, brother.
All right.
You can't see me?
What's going on? No, I mean, I can't. No, I can't see you. We're just having some technical difficulties here. Let's just jump right in the stream. What's going on, people? This is the Manic Money Finance channel. I'm Crypto Corey. That's Money
And
Mike.
I'm
You
Money
already know.
Mike.
Yeah, you know what time it is, right? I just got to make sure that Mike is up on the screen so we can get started here.
Is it hammer time?
Oh, now stop. All right, let's
Yeah,
see.
we're good, man. On the live
All right,
stream.
yeah, let's
I'm
get
here.
this.
It might be better if you can't see me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's get this stream out to some people. Get people know. Let them know we're going live here. Yep. It looks good on YouTube, so maybe it's
We're
just
good, man.
my
yeah, audio levels are good.
Yours echoing?
I just had audio. Check the audio on the YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I turned off my my volume here. You know, bear with us, people. You know, this is the intro. Us making sure that this stuff isn't messed up.
Just trying to get people in the stream too. You know, getting the students, let them know we got this money making channel going on right now. All right.
Twitch
so
stream is good.
Any trades today, Mike? Right?
Me? Did I make any trades?
Did you trade? When JP got on the mic?
I did no trades today. I just hung out where I was already.
All right. Well, yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I did not trade. I don't like trading on days like this. But yeah, as you can tell, I mean, why don't we just pull up the chart?
Let's do it.
Why don't we just pull up that chart? Let me pull up Bitcoin first, just because, you know, everybody's interested in Bitcoin. Yeah, let's get that Bitcoin up there.
My grandma's not interested in Bitcoin.
Well, you know, not time to sell. That's it. All right. Make sure you guys you can see this pretty good. Can you see the chart? Yeah, it's coming up. All right.
Oh yeah. I also got a.
So right now, this is looking like. I mean, I'm kind of up in the air. If you want my personal opinion.
Oh, right, you were up in the air the other day.
Yeah, well, I don't typically trade Sunday nights, but I mean, we called that short pretty good, didn't we, Mike? Last night?
Oh yeah, money. I meant that you were physically up in the air when you jumped out of the plane.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we talked about that yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can see this long banged, but that wasn't what we were talking about last night. I don't know what chart. I think it's maybe in my trading history, because let's pull that up. We got to make sure everybody can see what we did here. I did do some demo trading on the NASDAQ this morning, as you can see. Some small stuff, nothing crazy. Yeah, this was on Bitcoin. Which index, though? You can see right here.
We had our Binance.
That's why I thought this is the Binance chart. Oh, it's USD. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Interesting.
There it is.
See,
man, look at that realized profit.
Yeah, it was $8,000 trade. You know, it's not that. I mean, well, 7,500. There's that big 177,000, but after that, I did $250,000 and then $750,000 trade right there. But yeah, that was the short. We closed at a profit of 75. Honestly, I should have just held. We would have hit our target, and that would have been an $11,000 trade. I just wasn't confident in it. and we were in profit after we closed the stream. And I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna just close it, and if I find an R position, I'll just enter.
Yeah, I wouldn't have sold it till right about now myself, because you look at that 1 week chart, we're coming down to that 62.9, the 63-ish level. I probably would have sold right around here. Looking like we might get a double bottom right now, actually. You know what? Dude,
What?
we should do another trade.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that in a second, but let's talk about what happened. Why did we short the bull flag? How do we know when to short the bull flag, right? Well, we were in the premium, right? Look how far the 1 hour and the 200 are spread away from each other. We were anticipating at least somewhat of a pullback, right? Right now, the 200 is holding us up, right? If the 200 breaks, expect more downside.
I actually
Right?
flipped this coin right here. That's how I decided.
You're a gambling man, I see.
I'm just kidding. It's a battery. There's no heads or tails on that thing.
So, I mean, what do I see right off the bat? Well, that looks like a falling wedge. We took this pool of liquidity right here. Like, so imagine, right? This is how I frame this. So imagine everybody who is longing this bull flag, which we took our measured move and we went right to the measured move and we took our profits, right? Because, that's why you tune in this channel. This is smart money, right? This is the inner circle, right? You found it. This ain't no crypto bro stuff.
I mean, you should probably be
But yeah.
right now. Just saying.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that, Mike. Yeah, it looks like a long. If you were to ask me, like, right from what I see right now, not looking very closely, it looks like it's gonna bounce off this area.
Hold on.
But yeah, what this didn't go out to the full measured move, right? Why didn't it go there? And why did we short when we saw this? You know the answer, Mike? Anybody in the chat watching that knows the answer? Why we did this? Why did we call the short? It's because we're at equilibrium of the range, right? 66,500 is a big problem area. Go back in your charts. We've been struggling with this area before, right? And since we're below it, what does that mean? We short at equilibrium of the range, right? Want to learn about how to trade ranges? You can check that stuff. There's a lot of information on YouTube, or you can just keep tuning into the stream. We'll teach you, right? So equilibrium of the range, what do we do? And if we've been below it, right? The rule of thumb is to short, right? And if we're at the bottom of the range, Mike, what do?
We buy.
That's it. We go long. That easy. And if we're at the top of the range, what do? We short back to equilibrium, right? And that's basically what we've been doing for the past 6 months here in Bitcoin. It's been chopping back and forth, literally wrecking people's lives. And all it's been doing is ranging. It hasn't really been doing anything. So we hit 66,000. Let's go right into the chart. I want to show this to you because just imagine how angry you would be about this. Go to the 15-minute. I want to show you exactly where did price go. I'm going to put a line to it. Hey, babe.
Yes.
Right? Oh, yeah, Mike. Well, let's get really, really close here because I want to show it to you, right?
Is she going to come in on stream?
No, she just got out of work and she's changing and she's definitely wanting to relax. So the red line 66,500. Imagine you put your take profit there, right? Where did price go? 66,498. It makes me laugh because I know like the retail mindset. If I mean, yeah, we know 66,500 is equilibrium, and so many people put their stop loss exactly there. They didn't put it like 492, 496. This is another tip for you. I want to have you take out your journals, right? You brought your pen to class today. You don't go to the exact number, right? Exactly because of this, right? The market loves to do it. It'll go within $1, $2 of like a very even number and then reverse. And then imagining like, yeah, you didn't take your profit.
That's also because people put their short sells there too, their limit
Yep.
sells.
You got a lot of
So
liquidity exactly there. So the market wants to steal it.
yeah, and I mean, people are going to be. There's obviously way more people selling than buying up at that range.
So I'm going to put a line at it. Where did we short? Remember where we shorted last night? I'm going to get a vertical line.
I think it was in the 65s.
Right here. This candle, see on the 15 minute, I have the blue line so you can look. I'm going to move to the 7 minute. We're going to go right to that blue line. What is similar to all these charts? What is in all these charts? 7 minute, we'll go to the 5 minute. At all these time frames, almost exactly instantaneously. Right? This is a model, right? I want you guys to write this down. When you see multiple time frames get this death cross like this, game on, baby, right? That's why we shorted. We waited for this signal, right? You got the 1 minute doing it, you got the 3 minute, the 5, 7, 15, the 33 minute, and you can step through the time frames, right? The 33 minute did it today, and the 1 hour did it today. Now look at where the 200 or the 2 hour is, right? It's now
Yeah,
posed to do the exact same thing. This is what we're talking about when we talk about price is fractal, right? If you see this on the 2 hour, the rule of thumb is too short, right? Now let's talk about, this is not financial advice, right? This is not financial advice channel. We have a lot of risk involved with what we do. If you're looking for a financial advisor, you've come to the wrong place. But if you want to see how we do things, well, keep tuned in, right? You can subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, right? But we just got to put that right on the table right now. We do it in every live stream because we have to, right? So, and all the trades that we take on stream are demo. There are no real funds involved. So, complying with all the rules.
yeah. If you had bought Bitcoin when I said we'd be up $80 right now.
Yeah, but still, we're in this kind of falling wedge.
I think it's gonna bounce off the 200. I think we got an easy $500. I think it's gonna bounce off the 200. And it's
Already
gonna
done
go
it
up to
twice.
64.
So, what do we need to watch, right? If it does that, we got this resistance right here, this 200. We want to see it break back above the 200 on the 1 hour. See, if you were to try to long right now, you're basically anticipating a move. And it's, yeah, 7, 8, 9, 9 o'clock on your side of the country there.
Eastern
Is what
Standard Time.
we base our models and all of our charts off of Eastern Standard Time. 9 o'clock at night, guess what? Well, stock market's closed. The big money is not there. I want to teach our audience um to not trade like small moves like what we're showing you on stream, but I want to show you actually how to set stuff up and actually how to do it, right? But this is not an ideal time to trade, right? I would not try trade live funds. We're looking for our model 10 o'clock, right? 9:30 opening bell, right? We sit on our hands for 30 minutes. I don't care if the market's pumping or dumping. I don't care what it's doing. We sit on our hands for 30 minutes, right? And we wait for 10 o'clock to roll around, right? If our model doesn't show by 11, guess what? Close the computer, shut it down, have fun, go enjoy your life, right? That's why we're traders. We're supposed to be enjoying our life. We don't like working constantly. So why are you spending hours in the charts, right? If your model doesn't play out at those times, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, make sure you're watching for news drivers. Guess what? Walk it. Walk away. Close the laptop, walk away. We got non-farm coming up on Friday, right? And what did we talk about in the last stream? This is exactly playing out the way the model is supposed to play out. Okay, I'm not a freaking genius. I simply just know I just reciting the rules to you guys, right? If you want more information, you go look at ICT's channel. Go look
What's
at
a
Master Friend's channel. You can go
what's a
look at
nom
Life
farm?
channel. Non-farm payroll.
Oh.
So
I thought you said nom farm. I was like, ooh, this sounds
and
spicy.
unemployment. Sorry, employment. What? So whatever. So I'll pull it up. Sorry, guys. Before we even talk about trading, this is what I'm saying. Like we have to watch what's going on in the news. It's going to be, or especially the forex factory. That's what we need to be looking at before we enter trades, right? So what's going on Friday, right? See it? So Friday, I want to see what we talk about in the last stream. First week of the month. We want to see if we're bullish, we want the first week to trade down, right? And this lines up with the theory here, right? We got unemployment rates coming out Friday. I want to see markets tank, right? Really freak people out. And then we'll start trading up by next week, right? That will be the ideal situation. Now, since since the month opens during the week, this kind of throws things off. I want to put that out there. Now that we're starting October and during the week, it's going to kind of throw the times off and everything else. But you stick in with this channel, we're going to teach you how to navigate these waters, right? There's a lot to it. I get it. You know, it's very overwhelming. Try to keep track of all these things when you're a beginner. But if you do, this is what smart money concepts are. This is the inner circle. This is what we're teaching you. The professionals trade like this. You want to be a professional, right? This is how they do it, right? It's nothing complicated. You just got to make sure you got to watch your forex factory. You got to watch these news drivers. Yeah, so what's going on with Bitcoin? I mean, yeah, I'm tempted to take a long, right? But it's making lower lows still and lower highs, right? I want to see a break in market structure before I even try to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or if I was trying to do a quick scalp, right? I'm gonna outline a range here, right? Clearly, we have a range that's kind of descending here. If I was looking for a long, I would be looking for it in this area, right? And it's not going to be a big trade, right? And if I was going to look for a short, it's going to be exactly where we're at right now. And I'm going to be shorting back to the bottom of the range. Got to make sure we watch our 2 hour. Ooh, where's our bottom of the range on the 2 hour? Exactly at the 200, right? What's the likelihood that we continue to range out like this? We could possibly doing something like this, you know, curving back to the upside, right? And this falling wedge, which that looks like a falling wedge to me. The measured move to the falling wedge is back to the origin point, right? So you see this pattern break, right? You can long it back to the top of the range, or to the top of the pattern, sorry. But what did we talk about patterns in the last stream? You cannot simply rely on patterns. Sorry about that. Got a message there. We can't simply rely on patterns. We need to look for confluence. We need to see multiple things line up, right? That's exactly what we're talking about. You saw how the 15-minute lost to 200, the 1 minute, the 7 minute, the 5 minute, almost all of them instantaneously. When you have a large grouping like that, take it as high probability that the move is going to play out. If you have just the 1 minute break in the 200, the chances are that you're going to get a massive pullback and that you should go short is not likely, right? You want to see multiple time frames losing that. You also want to see your patterns, right? You want to see that bear flag. You want to see things fail, right? And then you're going to see more and more and more as you step through the time frames. You're going to see more stuff start lining up as the trade gets more into profit, right? As we're seeing right now. We're watching this 200 to hold. Oh, going long here. Still there on the other side there. Looks like we lost Mike here.
No, I'm still here.
No?
Yeah, I've just been watching the chart, watching Bitcoin. Should I talk about the big JP?
Yeah, so I mean, I see the signal on the 1 minute. Let's go for the long. How do we play this, right? I just entered. I'm going to put my stop loss below this 200 in the 21 right here. Right? And we're just going to let it ride. It's not an ideal trade, right? And that's simply, I just saw the signal. And what am I front running? I'm front running the golden cross on the moving averages right here. See this? See this? This candle broke. Boom. You can enter. Really, you should be entering. And let's talk about, I'm gonna show this to you. It's gonna blow your mind. I don't care how close you zoom in. It can be on the 1 minute. It can be on the 6 second. I don't care. All right. Well, guess where price went to? Right into the dealer's range. Right. Remember we talked about pyramiding a move like this? At the 618 is your small entry. The 706 is twice as large, and the 786 is 3 times as large. Depending on what time frame, right? This would have paid you. This strategy would have paid you, right? That's your entry. You see, boom, a powerful move above the 200, right? We wait for that retracement back to the dealer's range. Then we enter, right?
Is that your chair?
That's oh, yeah, you can hear it.
Occasionally.
Yeah, turn down the gains. Turn down these gains. I'm making so much here. I don't know. Anybody in the audience have any questions? Are you tired of the gains yet? I'm tired about them gains.
I don't think they are.
We literally gave a trade when it was at 52K, right? Now it's at 63K. And people are like, oh, Bitcoin's crashing. Oh, you know?
Yeah. So Jerome Powell.
Yeah, why don't you
That
talk
was
about
our
JP there?
that was our big news today. People who follow the markets know that he spoke in Nashville, Tennessee at 1:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. And if you were watching the markets, it was wild, especially the S&P 500. It just ratcheted down the first 20 minutes he was speaking. It started just tanking. And then he must have said something about interest rates or the economy or inflation cooling, because it just V-corrected back up and shot up above where it was before he started speaking. You know?
Yeah, that's why we don't trade during news.
Yeah, it was
Reason.
yeah, it was interesting because the market was pretty positive before he started speaking today. And then of course afterwards it was looking really good. He basically called for 2 more quarter basis points, 1 basis point interest rate cuts the rest of the year, as long as economic data keeps playing out like they think it is. So I mean that's another 0.5% before the end of the year. But it was funny when he was at the beginning of his speech, the first 30 minutes, Treasury yields shot up, and stock shot down, and then they kind of like flip flopped and switched again. It was really weird. So
Yeah,
you know,
I mean that's what we get on days like this. You know what I'm saying?
it could have been quantitative easing. I'm just saying, could be throwing it out there.
So yeah, this is what you'll see happen if Bitcoin decides to go bullish, right? You're gonna see something like that, right? If we're gonna continue on this. All right.
Oh no, it's a solid
So
trade. It's a solid trade. Like I told you at
1 minute
63.3.
golden cross, right? We got the bull flag on the 1 minute there.
Yeah.
Right? Let's teach you how to trade this 1 minute. Now this is very risky trading the 1 minute. But depending on time, it can pay you very well too, very quickly. Right? Measure move. Boom. That's more of a 1 to 2 right there. Risking 324 for 657. But yeah, want to watch that. Come back to the 21 here. Price come in touch, right? This is what we talk about. This is going to keep curling up, and eventually the price is going to touch, and then boom, we should be breaking out. Right? Golden cross in the 1 minute. Right, 3 minutes setting up. Kind of look like we got resistance there, right? It says, hey, wait a second. No, we're not gonna go just yet. So resistance at 3 minute 200 right there. And she's gonna take our stop. You can see it. This is why we don't trade at this time. Right? See that bull flag just completely failing?
Asia, man, they do some wonky things.
Yeah, so think about it, like Asia is selling right now. They're probably trying to chase a short. So there's a chance that this can reverse, but still, I don't like the time. I don't like this model. It's not really the best, but we're gonna teach the traders on what's good and what's bad. So this oversold, right? It's the RSI. It could just keep tanking down, you know what I'm saying? But we're just playing the model, right? We're simply playing the golden cross in the 1 minute. That's all we're doing right now. The 3 minutes telling us no. I want to come back, possibly retrace the 618 dealer's range, right? Come back, touch 21 maybe, right? We'll see. This is the not like I said, it's not the best time to trade right now.
I don't know.
Is there any,
Anytime we stream is not going to be the best time to trade because of the time we stream.
yeah, unfortunately, we have wage slaving jobs, so you really can't. I mean, I enter the trades on my phone. I try to
Yeah,
juggle this stuff. You know, we have full-time jobs and we're still doing this stuff, all right? So there's no excuses out there like, oh, I can't. You have to
100%.
make time, right? You have to make time. If you want it that bad, you need to make time for it.
Amen.
So is any trades that you took this week that you want to talk about other than what we talked about yesterday?
CCG is looking really nice. I was basically betting on a reversal, small cap China stock, just been battered down, and with the interest rates going down again, I think stuff like this is going to be prime time. I mean, obviously trading is kind of light on this stock. The volume is still pretty low, but it's really not a bad setup at the moment. It's looking pretty sweet.
Yeah, it looks like that bull flag's playing out, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just a small cap wonderland out here right now.
You got a lot of gaps in there. You can see it. So you can tell this is really a risky play if you're trying to trade something like this.
Yeah, it's low volume, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost to the measured move, right? Out of the bull flag. Right.
About a
That's
dollar.
nice one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
going $1.
That's basically the biggest one I'm into right now, besides the stuff that I mentioned in the last stream. You know, the other streams like Arcadian Lithium, BlackBerry, ATASA.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm still into all those.
So yeah, I mean, we're trying to do our best. You know, we're trying to do our best here. We got jobs too, just like probably a lot of people are watching. But you can take this information that we're receiving now and be able to plan. All you need is a couple minutes in the morning. Open up those charts, look at it. If you have to step away, go to the bathroom, right? Come on. I know you have time to TikTok, right? I bet if I followed you around with a clipboard all day and you say, "Oh, I just don't have time to do this trading stuff. I don't have time. I'm too busy." No, I bet I can find time in your day for you to learn this stuff. It's just how many excuses are you going to give to yourself?
You're gonna follow
Maybe
me
you
around.
feel like you really just don't even want it. You know?
You're gonna follow me around with a clipboard.
Yeah, and like if you're going on your phone TikTok, I just write down like every single minute, like even if it's 2 minutes, right? Let's add that all up at the end of the day, and then how many minutes did you spend on TikTok instead of studying the charts, instead of going and subscribing to the Manic Money Finance channel, right? Instead of watching the stream, yeah, it's an hour stream, but right, you could be investing in yourself, but instead, I get it, like oh, I'm tired after work, I don't have the energy. I just worked 8 hours and I got on the stream. As soon as I walked in the door, I literally came and sit down on my computer to come and share this information with you guys, right?
I did 11 today.
There you go. So we're doing it. There's no excuse that you can't do it, right? And it's a little rough, but I mean, you know, you're gonna sacrifice for your dreams, or your dreams become the sacrifice. Write it down. Write it down.
Bitcoin is looking pretty good.
Yeah, Bitcoin's in the money if you took the trade.
Oh, yes. BTYC, what's that? Let's talk about BTYC.
Oh, yeah. I can just click on the, this is how I can do it. Still getting used to Trading Views demo. I think you just, click on
Rating
that, right?
view.
Positions, there we go. Yeah, so you could just pull that chart up. Take the trade, right? You're in the money. Right, and all we did was played the model on the 1 minute 200. right? And we're showing you guys how to do it live, right? This is live. Not This is not
Oh,
recorded sometime in the future. It's like I wish it was recorded in the future,
I could
because then
hold
we
up
could be
my
giving you the
phone.
information.
I could hold up my phone, but I left it on the job site today.
He ain't gonna be taking any trades, that's for sure. No.
Nah, I already knew I wasn't going to.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Although to be honest with you, I do have my brokerage up on the laptop right now. The beauties of
so
having
yeah,
two computers.
now that Bitcoin trade is in the money, we're gonna take this stop loss and we're gonna move it up.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna put it below this low right here. All right.
Ooh. Ooh.
And why is that?
No, put it right up to 63.5, bro.
Oh,
Right up to
don't tell me it
63.5.
went right to the 786. There's no way, dude. There's no way
Put
you can do that.
Dude, put it
And
right
I'm going
to
from this wick.
63.5. Need to have the confidence right now.
Huh?
Put that stop loss right up to 63.5. We need to have the confidence right now. I'm telling you. It's only 26 bucks above
Really?
that. It's gonna bounce.
No. So we're not gonna move our stop loss up too soon, because we still could get this like double bottom, and it might do a little wick to the 200 and then pop.
Ooh.
Right? I've seen it.
You mean a
I've
double
seen it come
bottom?
and rob you,
Double bottom followed by the John Wick.
and then runs you out. So, but yeah, it could. I'm waiting. You don't want. See, this is the other thing. If you put your stop loss up too soon, you're gonna get walked on, and then it's gonna run. And let me tell you how frustrating that is. You're gonna do it, right? We all done it, right? If especially you've been trading for a little while. How does that feel when you get stopped out and it runs, right?
I'm bold.
But we're moving the stop loss up as soon as we can, and I'm putting it below this low, which is that wick.
And then putting it below the
Why
next low.
why do I put it to that wick? It's because that's
The range and the measured
exactly to the
move.
786, right? Tell me it's not algorithmic, right? Come on. Trades
It's
banging
beautiful.
out,
Beautiful.
and we're teaching you how to do this stuff in live time, right? And like I keep saying, all we did was have these moving averages when they crossed. So, yep, that's go time, baby. Time to make some money, right? Don't do this on the 1 minute all the time, right? I can go back and look how many times. I mean, here it's worked, right?
This guy
Hey,
lives on the
surprise.
1 minute right here. I live on the 1 minute, bro.
Yeah, like I say in practically every stream, I've lost thousands on the 1 minute, and it's because of this stuff right here. So, see this? You have seen it as almost like a bull flag, right? But then it fully closed with this bearish engulfing candle. This was the canary in the coal mine. You see that? That was telling you, okay, if this holds, I need to get out. And guess what it did? Boom, it tanked.
Why?
Right?
Why did
This
they
was a
bring
failed.
canaries into the coal mine over any other type of bird? I feel like I probably would have brought a parrot with me because at least could have had a little
Or,
conversation at work.
like a Golian finch or something.
Yeah, a chicken.
They probably did, but who knows? It
Just
has a C, so it's like two C's, and it rolls off the tongue nice. So
yeah, alliteration. They call that alliteration.
But see here how the 21 didn't get the cross. That was also the sign there.
Ooh,
So
ooh,
there's a lot of times I will front run something like this, but prepared to get walked on. It's better to wait
yeah.
for the cross, right? If you try to anticipate this move, right, it can be beneficial, right? If it does play out, that means I get to move my stop loss up sooner. Yeah, so stop loss just got walked on. See that? We just lost uh $70. Not bad. Right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
why is
it
that? Well,
it
Monday
cranked
night,
down, dude.
and this is why we don't trade, right? I have to show you. It's unfortunate. I mean, last night I told you like, oh, you don't trade, and it banged out. It worked, but this is what I'm talking about, right? If you're trading live funds with this, you had just gotten walked on, and guess what? It's coming back up, and it's going to continue. So we're going to go right back in, right? Going to go right back in. Because I
I
don't care,
mean,
right? If we get this 3 second close, 2, 1, boom. Okay, now we're back above the 200. I'm still long. That just robbed everybody's stop loss. Let me tell you how frustrating that would be, right? But you have to understand, this is the mentality of a trader. You can If you just got walked on like that, you have to go right back in, right? Because still, this is still playing out. Right? And unless we get a close below the 200, then yeah, we're gonna be out. But something like that, what you just witnessed, happens all the time when you trade on off hours, right? Oh, crypto Corey, you told me the strategy would work and this and that, and then I tried trading at 9 o'clock on a Monday night. Of course, you got walked on, right? Stop trading at these times. Like, time first, then price. I have to nail it into everybody's head. Time first, then price. If it's not time, well, guess what? You're gonna get more than likely you're gonna get walked on. Might as well just go give that money to like the homeless at the 7-Eleven or something, or
I'm
buy
just gonna
scratch tickets. Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. If you had bought when I told you to and moved the stop loss up to 63.5, we would have made money.
Yeah, you would have
Uh,
made like what, $20?
200 if you could have bought a whole Bitcoin.
Yeah. Well,
I cannot buy a whole Bitcoin, but
it was weird because there was like a $200 stop loss and it stopped me out at 70. That's how fast it moved. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I set a limit order. Why didn't it sell my stop loss?" And it just kept ripping down. Well, if it moves fast enough, the order won't trigger. And sometimes it takes a little bit, and that's why this when I had the stop loss, it was at 200. This filled at $70. That's how fast price was moving in that moment. Right? That's how volatile price was. This can also work against you, right? This stuff, what I'm showing you right now, I've lost so much money doing it. I've played it so many times. I don't want any of you guys that are watching it ever to experience what I had to go through, right? And I'm still gonna have lessons I have to learn, right? But I want to show you guys. See this kind of stuff? Look at how that wick just robbed everybody, right? You could have anticipated that. And notice, like, so if we were in the charts, that just robbed you. Now it's gonna run up to the target, right? You get a notification on your phone that, oh, Bitcoin hit the target. You pull up your brokerage, right? You pull up your exchange. Sorry, because Bitcoin. And then you notice you got stopped out for $70. Right? Been there, done it so many times. So showing you how to avoid it. Don't chase price.
you just got to be a warrior,
Yeah,
you
this is
know?
kind of getting this head and shoulders esque kind of vibe to it already. See how I'm projecting a pattern right now before it's even played out. You'll get to do this when you get a little bit more experience, right? We want to see this head get taken out, right? We want to see this level taken out. Then it's go time. Right now, see how it's doing the head and shoulders, right? I'm projecting that. That's telling us the head and shoulders is going to break down, right? Because this is a bear flag. That's what the head and shoulders really is. It's the bear flag, right? Same with the inverse head and shoulders. It's a bull flag. Measure move to the downside. Boom, right down to our stop loss. Isn't that funny?
That's why you just got to be a warrior. Be a warrior in a
The,
garden.
the more time you spend in the charts like this, the more you're going to be able to do what I'm doing and be able to see this kind of stuff playing out before it actually fully plays out. So for me, this is looking like a failed bull flag right here, which is the head. This is the start of the head and shoulders pattern, which is a bearish pattern. I'm going to still hold on to the trade to see what's going on because technically the 200 has not been broken yet, but more than likely this trade's going to get walked on.
Oh, I don't think like that. Remember, be a warrior.
We also have the crossover on the RSI. See this right here? Cross. This is usually going down. So we also have this downward motion, the RSI. This is relative strength index. That means the strength of the market is making lower highs, right? Also making higher highs, right? Kind of consolidating here. So it's what's going to happen, right? I'm projecting the head and shoulders, but we're going to hold on because it's not invalidated just yet, right? We can anticipate probably the people that are trying to short this inverse, or the people trying to short this head and shoulders right now, seeing this, they got their stop loss right up here. They have their stop loss up there, right? Market could go and run and take those. Anything's on the table, right? I want to show it to you guys. How am I thinking during all this process? Like this is how a trader thinks, right? We're projecting moves, we're projecting patterns. If you've ever played chess, right? You're thinking 2, 3 moves ahead of your opponent, right? Right? You're not just like, oh, it's not like checkers, right? Right? I'll just go there and there and there. Yeah, even checkers, like if you ever play tic-tac-toe, like you're trying to get in the mind of your opponent. Well, this is the same exact thing. It's just a little bit more complex. Get in the mind of the retail trader, right? Anticipate their stop loss being there because that's what the market's doing, right? It's building that. It's building people's belief that, oh, it's going to go up. Oh, it's going to go down, right? And you can capitalize on that exact kind of thing, right? That's what we're teaching here, right?
I actually played chess yesterday with a couple different
I have
people.
a nice marble chess set. Paid like almost $300 for.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I love chess.
I have
Right?
a nice airsoft Spartan helmet.
Oh, really? Nice.
This is
I
about
just got my skydiving helmet. Well,
150.
it was shipped. 150?
150.
You know how much my skydiving helmet was?
More than 150.
500. Oh, I don't know. Why is that? Why do we have a helmet when we're skydiving?
I know. I told you it makes no sense. There's no way there's a meteor. Maybe a meteor.
No. It's simple. I want my parents to be able to come to the open casket.
Oh, that's dark. I love it.
Oh yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right.
Dark humor is like food and water. Not everybody gets it.
Yeah, looks like this head and shoulders kind of playing out right here. We'll see though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Notice the direction of the 200, right? A lot of people get wrecked when they're trading in the opposite direction of the 200. Now, that was a little bit more exaggerated, but right now, 200 is still kind of pointing down a little bit, right? It could flatten out. That's what we're looking for. But
Bitcoin must have had
and
dandruff because it's got that head and shoulders.
yeah, I'm gonna stick to the trade though, right? Right. I'm gonna
Amen,
stick
brother.
unless this is invalidated, I'm gonna still stick around. But more than likely, right now, this is telling me that's a head and shoulders, right? And we projected it before it happened, right? We're showing you how to do this, right? This is basically how you're predicting your opponent's move in chess. You're kind of watching their movements, you're watching what they're doing, and you're like, oh, I've seen that before. I've seen people set up kind of moves like that to get me wrecked, right? The more time you spend in front of the charts, the more you're going to see this kind of stuff, right? The more you're going to understand that, yeah, these signals like this golden cross in the 1 minute, more often than not, if it's not the right time, you're gonna get wrecked, right? I really don't want any of you going through this. It took me a
Amen,
long
brother.
time. I went through
Brother.
thousands of dollars, not understanding that time was more important than any indicator, than any price action, anything. Time is the most important rule, right? I want you to put that down the first page of your notebook. Time is the most important rule. It's like, oh, I want to try to, you know, get on the highway and there's nobody on the highway, you know, during, not like 10 o'clock in the morning, right? When I got on the highway at 8, 7 o'clock, I got bumper to bumper traffic. Because everybody's going to work then, right? Don't expect that you're going to get a lot of money, a lot of volume when people are not going to work, right? That's what this is. We're creating a business, right? As a trader, we're going to work. And what does smart money do? Well, they go to the work at the same time every day. Same exact thing, right? So if you want to ride the big moves, you want to be with the whales, you don't want to just catch this small little stuff, right? We trade when the traffic is high. We trade when the volume is high. And that's simple, right? It's when the market opens, right? Notice how there's usually a draw in liquidity during the lunch hour, right? 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock. Notice that there's usually, what is a draw in liquidity? Some move that usually takes people's stop losses, whether it's in the up direction or the down direction, right? Watch for that at 12 o'clock. Why? Because people are stepping away from their computers, right? They're going to get lunch, they're chilling out. And isn't it convenient that the market goes and robs them at that point when they're not paying attention? These are things to take into consideration, right? I want you to have a clock app on your computer as well. You want to be studying the London trading session. You want to study the Asia trading session, right? Tokyo, Hong Kong, right? You want to be looking at these times. You want to go and look up what time do the markets open, right? This is basic stuff, right? You want to be a professional. And Bitcoin trades 24/7, right? It doesn't close like the stock market. So think about, okay, Asia's waking up right now. The market's in a premium. What would I do if I woke up and I had a long open and I'm in gains? Well, guess what? I'm going to sell, right? It's that easy. Oh, why is it that it went down at this time during the afternoon? Well, Asia woke up, they saw they had money and they took it. That's why. Pull up those clocks. Like just 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 look at it. Would you just look at it?
Look at it. Just look at it.
But yeah,
Yeah, no.
this is kind of head and shoulders esque, but I can also see that this is kind of a curve too.
Yeah.
So this is now tricking people. Oh, this is a head and shoulders pattern. I'm gonna go short. Guess what?
Yeah. I see. For
That's
me,
coming for the stop.
on the 1 minute, I really like to play the 200 support on the 1 minute. So if it ratchets it above the 200, or even if it's looking like it's making a run for it, I love that. Short choppy trades. You know me, man. I like my short choppy trades. Like when most people are
And
seeing the chop and they hate that, I'm living on that 1 minute.
some people thrive in the chop, and you can do very well if you understand how to use the moving averages. You understand how to use the RSI, right? The 200 is almost like a force field, right? We talked about that last
Yeah.
night. I can put my stop loss below there, right? And if there's support and resistance, guess what? I got two force fields now, right? If I can keep building those force fields up, guess what? The stronger the trade gets, right? And the more likely that you're going to get paid, right?
Yeah,
Now,
but
this is not
it's
financial advice, right?
no.
But we're just showing you
Well,
this is how we do things. Put
the
that
biggest
stop loss below 200.
yes, but the
Use it as
biggest
a shield.
rule. So the biggest rule when it comes to trading, like really short term like this, momentum trading on the 1 minute and such, is if it's not going the way you thought it would go, get out immediately. There's going to be
Yeah,
all
don't
kinds
start
of
making
setups.
excuses. Don't
Yep.
start trading. Make a different trading plan. Trust me, I've done it. Don't start moving that stop loss.
Yeah.
Right? Don't be like, oh well, now no, the falling wedge. Well, now that looks like an inverse head and shoulders though. Then oh no, wait. Well, it's still got the 200 on the 1 hour. I just gonna wait for that, and then all of a sudden now that becomes the 2 hour, and it's the 4 hour, and the 8 hour. Now you're down so much. You said, oh, if I had just cut it off when I knew my original trade wasn't going to plan, I wouldn't be in such a deep hole. And I've
Yeah.
done it. We've all done it, right?
Yeah.
If
Basically,
your
you're just trying to
original
get
plan is invalid,
100%. I mean, you're trying to
if
get
your
a few percent.
original plan is invalidated, a stop loss doesn't mean, oh, I go short. A stop loss means stop. It means walk away, stop trading, right?
Yeah, if she put you in the friend zone, don't keep trying. Just don't.
Yeah, don't be a, be a cuck.
Restraining order does not mean try harder. Even though I joke
Yeah,
about
no simping.
that. You actually can't say that on Twitch.
Oh, we just got demonetized.
Yeah, they're big about the S word over there for some weird reason.
So yeah, let's keep watching this. Yeah, I mean that's head and shoulder esque. I'm closing it. I don't
I
care.
would. Yeah, we made all our money back from that stop loss trade, and boom, and some profit. What?
So yeah, it's making lower lows. It could reach up again, but that's how we remain profitable, folks. Right? We don't get greedy.
No, we're looking
Right?
at a small pullback right now. Um, so it's a good place to drop it. I think maybe it might bounce off the 63.5. You just gotta watch it.
Yeah, it'll probably run right now, but
If
right.
you're able,
So got stopped out, but as soon as this closed back above, right? Even though there was a wick, right? We still jumped back in, and that's how we were able to make our money, right? Because we didn't get scared just because we saw the wick. Our hypothesis or our theory at that point, our model was not invalidated. So that's the reason I jumped right back in. But this head and shoulders and this pointing down like this and this being in the overbought region told me to get out, take my money. This is not, and especially time. The time right now is telling me this is not time to be looking for big moves, right? We're only looking for small scalp moves. Want to talk about a trade that you did?
What do you mean? I didn't trade today, man. I'm just sitting in.
I'm talking.
Huh? I'm just sitting
I'm
on.
talking. Yeah, why don't you talk about the S&P real quick?
Oh
A
yeah.
step away, all right?
I mean, I already mentioned it before.
Okay,
Basically,
is there anything else I should pull up?
I'm gonna probably. I mean, if you're gonna step away, I'm gonna talk about the Magnificent Seven. But
All right.
I mean, we've
What,
been
Nvidia?
we've been streaming about an hour and a half now, or about an hour now.
Yeah, I gotta start. I gotta check on dinner real quick.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah, let me do that, and then I'll get back and we'll end the stream. All right.
yeah. Because right now I'm running
All
through
right.
the
Give me.
Magnificent Seven, checking them out. Basically, they all followed the S&P 500 trade. Some of them actually had delay though, which tells me that you had an opportunity to make money here. But basically, I'm going through the entire Magnificent Seven right now, and they all just massive run up to the end of day. So if you were sitting there watching the S&P tank down and then start to reverse in just a V-shaped recovery, it's basically all the charts look like that, like Nvidia right now. You could have been. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. It's actually above me, so when I'm looking up at my screen, it looks like I'm looking up at the chart. Haha. We did that on purpose, I swear. So yeah, you could have gotten any of the Magnificent Seven. Check on Palantir. Everyone knows I'm a major Palantir stan. And Palantir also did the same damn thing. You know, the markets are down this morning, anticipating basically big money. I was anticipating bad news from Jerome Powell. And that just didn't happen, which is beautiful.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up here. Any
Uh,
questions for the audience?
Questions for the audience? Yes. What is your favorite brand of bathroom wipe when you're done taking a dump?
I got a bidet.
I use Lysol wipes.
Oh,
The
okay.
cleanest you can get. They
I
burn.
use brake clean sometimes.
Hey, it evaporates. Then chase that with some WD-40, and you're good to go.
They like lubricate it up, you know.
Yeah, because you never know when Diddy's gonna come around.
Oh yeah, I think it was a solid stream. We're not gonna go 2 hours because my girlfriend, we're pretty hungry right now, so we're gonna go eat some dinner. I think you should probably do the same.
I gotta go climb back into that attic. Well, it's 9:30 here, so I already made liver and onions and ate that.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I gotta go climb back into an attic tomorrow morning. Bleh. Take some promotional video for my company with the marketing girl. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, looking like this. People don't realize I usually have the wig, but I have fiberglass on my head, and that's not going on tonight. This is what I normally look like in my day-to-day. You can take the man out of the trailer, but you can't take the trailer out of the man.
There it is. All right, folks, it's been another solid stream, right? Right now, I'm waiting for more confirmation. I'm not really entering a trade right now. We took our money. We showed you what we did, right? This has been our solid stream. Hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that likes and subscribe button, right? Make sure you let your friends know about this channel, right? We're going to teach y'all how we do what we do, right? And it's, of course, not financial advice. Of course not. Right?
Never.
All right, guys. With that, we're signing off.
Good night.
Until Wednesday, we'll see you soon. Peace out.